What is up, guys? GLC here, back again with another action figure review. Today, we're taking a look at the Ultimate GhostFace Action Figure by Neca. This is the typical kind of figures I would be reviewing on this channel, as you have seen from my previous videos. But I thought it would be a really cool idea to go ahead and review 3 figures, one at a time in different videos, on my favorite slashers for the Halloween season. Now that that is taken care of, let's take a look at the box of this figure. Once again, this is by Neca. One of the best action figure companies, I'd say, because they're not too expensive, they're not too cheap, they're kind of directly in the middle. I really am liking the back of the box here. As you can see, this figure is made with a real fabric cloak. So the cloak on the action figure is made out of real fabric, and it's cool how they gave it this detail of the figure itself in the background, Ghostface cutting through the black fabric that was used for his cloak on the action figure. That is a very neat feature. As you can see, it comes with a lot of different stuff. It comes with 3 different masks, a variety of different weapons, and it's got 25 points of articulation, which is not terrible. The other side of the box here, it says Ghostface Neca by Real Toys. We got the figure again on the side, and the other side is the exact same thing. The top of the box is Ghostface, of course. And then, of course, with these action figures, you open this tab right here, and it reveals the figure with all the accessories and stuff in it, alongside with a nice picture of what the figure is going to look like out of the box. So how I open these is I usually go from the top, because I like to keep the boxes because they're really neat to have on display. Here's the figure taken out of the box. As you can see, it's got a really cool looking background of, it looks to be a house and some windows, and really giving it that, you know, Ghostface eerie look, which I really like. I'm gonna set that aside for now, but here's the figure in the packaging. You could really see all the accessories more better. As you can see, like, it comes with a lot of different stuff. We're gonna go over all that, so let's focus on taking him out of the box. Alright, so I've gotten the figure out of the box now, and I'm already feeling the cloak, and it is a very neat feature. It feels very nice. It's shiny like it's supposed to be. The little tears here on the sleeves are here as well, which is very, very nice. What's cool is with the hood here, you could pull it down, so you can kind of like recreate some of those scenes where like they pull the hood down before removing the mask. It's actually a very neat feature there. I'm glad they did that. As you can see, it's pretty nicely painted, honestly. Like, from what you're gonna get for paint, like the boots, these buckle parts are made to look like metal, which is really nice. If you lift the skirt up a little bit here, you can see they actually modeled the pants, which is really neat. The hands, they don't, well, you can kind of tell they're supposed to be gloves, as you can see the little ridges here to kind of signify that they're gloves and not just the pitch black hands. The back of the figure, it's got this little like line here, probably like where all this is sewed together, but that's not a big issue. The accessories it comes with 3 separate heads. This is the glow-in-the-dark one. As you can see, it's green. We're gonna test that out at some point. We got the mask with the I don't know if I could say that, but we got this mask, basically the same mask, but it's got ketchup on it. Oh man, I missed. Okay. This mask I'm really intrigued about because it looks like the mask from Scream 6. It looks like either Stu Macher's or Billy Loomis's. So that's a really neat feature. So you could have like the Scream 6 Ghostface if you wanted. Comes with a scythe. What? I don't remember when Ghostface used a scythe, but maybe in one of the games or something, I don't know, but as you can see, like the wooden part here looks like real wood, and it is real wood actually, which is really neat. This part is a flimsy kind of plastic, and it's got detailing on it. It's got rust right here. It's got that shiny look to it, so that's also really nice. Here we got the separate hands. They're the fist hands. One of them is, and this one's kind of like a neutral, so that's neat. We'll take a look at those. Comes with the iconic voice changer, very, very tiny, as you can see. Try and get a good view at that. So you can see they even painted like the spots too. Like, that's talented, especially for how small this thing is. But yeah, he can hold that. And the different knives here, we got the Buck 120 model, which is my favorite. We got the Buck 140. It's also a really neat knife. And then of course we got the normal kitchen knife. But Ghostface's iconic knife is of course the Buck 120. Now that the accessories are aside, let's take a look at the articulation. The head can move up, down, side, can spin all the way around, but I'm not gonna do that. Waist here can kind of move down. It's a bit stiff, but it can move side to side a little bit. It's stiff, and it can move like that. The arms here can spread out, so you could have him T-pose. There's a joint right here. Bends up. There's no joint right here from what I've seen. I don't know. I don't think there is. The hand, there's a joint up, down, swivel a little bit. Kind of. Same thing with the other arm, of course. The legs here. He could definitely do a split. They can curve a little bit, as you can see. Kind of have to move the robe up to show that. They kind of make it click. That doesn't feel nice, but who knows. The leg can kick back. Same with the other one. The foot here kind of goes down, kind of goes up. Kind of can't really move like that, but it can move all the way around, so that's good enough. That's mainly all the articulation with this figure. You can get a lot of neat poses with that, so that's actually really neat. Here's him with the Buck 120. He can't really stand that well, but then again, this is like a soft cover on my table, so maybe he could stand on hard floor. But this is what he looks like with the knife in hand, and of course, like he does in the movie, you could switch it around to the different positions that he uses them. I really like that position. That one looks cool. I think it's mainly used to go in this hand because he never really uses the knife in this hand. But there's a fist for that, so if you want him to use the knife in that hand, you can. Let's take a look with him with the Buck 140. Here is the figure holding the Buck 140. A little tougher to get in. Still looks really cool. Once again, you could switch the positions. You kind of want to do this to kind of get it out. You want to be careful. That one's a bit tighter. Flip it around, put it in. There you go. And now he's holding the knife in a different position. Once again, the knife can probably go in this hand too with the other hand accessory. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But let's take a look with him with the kitchen knife. Here is him holding the kitchen knife. Once again, you can switch the position of the knives, but with this one, you wouldn't really need to, considering that's how you use a kitchen knife. But Ghostface being Ghostface, he'd probably use it in different positions like he does with the Bucks. Let's take a look at him with the voice changer. Here is same with the voice changer. As you can see, it is made to fit in this hand. It's a little loose, but you can actually snag it in there if you put it in the right way. See, if you just slid it there, it's gonna fall. But there's a certain way to put it in to have him actually hold it. It's kind of difficult to do at first, but if you're just posing him, yeah, there you go. If you're just posing him, then it's not that big of an issue. I don't think it could, it cannot fit in this hand. I tried it. Alright, well, let's take a look at the other accessories that he comes with. GhostFace with his scythe. Clearly, he's supposed to use both hands. This one's made to grab this part, and this is made to grab the base of the scythe. You could kind of switch the poses with the scythe too if you really wanted to. Kind of do something like this. Let's have him let go here. You can have him kind of like, maybe put it like over his shoulder kind of. That would kind of be a neat, yeah. Like that. That's a pretty neat pose. Like, that's his neutral pose when with the scythe. Once again, I've never seen GhostFace with a scythe, but it's a cool feature. Okay, so I was wrong about this. This one is actually for the same hand. This one is for the voice changer. The other one is for the scythe, but both of them work, so we're gonna go ahead and try him with the voice changer with this hand, so let me put that on. Okay, I can't get it in that hand, probably because of how tight it is from how new it is. I tried so hard, I flung the voice changer across the room by accident. Luckily I found it. So yeah, we're not gonna try that again because I don't want to risk losing that. Also, this hand is for this, so that, I think he can hold, like, the knives in that hand. But I'm not entirely sure, but once again, I don't want to, like, risk all this stuff again, so we're just gonna move on to the different heads, which is gonna be pretty neat. Is that the Grim Reaper? Here he is with the, ketchup mask. It looks cool, especially, like, if you give him one of his knives. Just, like, put it in. You know, looks like he just, you know. This mask looks really cool. This is really Scream 6-esque right here. Look at that. That looks really cool. Very, very neat. I'm glad that that mask is one of the masks in this. Now let's take a look at the glow-in-the-dark mask. The glow-in-the-dark mask just looks neat on its own. Just like a cool, like, green zombie-esque, like, mask. It looks neat. I'm gonna go charge it up with, my Bearded Dragon's basking bulb again, like I did with that one Raptor Rat. Okay, that looks awesome. This works so much better than I thought it would. That is neat. Look at it glow. That works so good. Wow, I was not expecting it to work that good. Wow. Usually glow-in-the-dark stuff on figures doesn't work that well, but this one has definitely proven me wrong. Wow. That is cool. I really like that. That's neat. There's so many different poses that you can do with this figure. This is like a pose from Scream 5 in like the hospital scene where he's like turning this way, but he's kind of walking straight. That's a really neat pose to do. Let me show you some other ones. Here's a cool running pose I did. Very neat. This has to be one of the most iconic poses. Very cool. Then, of course, you can have him crying in a corner. Why did I do that? That's gonna have to conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I recommend picking up this figure if you're a Ghostface fan because it's got a lot of the different masks, like especially this one. I really think this one looks like the mask from Scream 6, so that's really neat. And of course, like all the different accessories that comes with this stuff, like you could really mess around with this figure a lot. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know I now have a Discord server. That will be linked down in the description along with my TikTok channel. It's also connected to my YouTube. But besides from that, thank you for watching. and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.